stream from where the oak was grown. As you can see, we're standing out here in the backyard, and that's because this is day 2 of planting and sowing our summer seeds. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I'm so glad to see you again. Let's get growing, y'all. This is actually video 3, even though it's day 2. Couldn't put it all in one video, would have been too long. But let me tell you what we're going to be planting. We're going to be planting all of our green stalks here in the backyard and in the front yard, plus our 2 Dollar Trees towers that we have up in front of the pollinators garden. And I've chose to just plant a bunch of herbs and get ready for fall and winter cooking and get in all the things, because y'all know I love to do that. So let me tell you what we're going to be planting. There is some things in here I have to clean out. I've got some starts that I also got to plant in there that I bought. They've been around too long. They really have needed to be in there sooner. So we're going to get all of that cleaned out and get it all ready. I don't do these the same way I do the beds. I water these weekly with a fish emulsion, and so I'm not going to amend the soil that's in there or anything like that. We are just going to remove the plants that need to be removed and put the seeds in that we're going to plant. So let's talk about the seeds we're going to be planting in there. We already have basil up at the top, but I make a lot of tomato sauce and a lot of spaghetti sauce, a lot of pizza sauce for canning, so I need a lot of basil, so as much basil as I could get. So I'm going to be starting basil again. And all of these varieties that I'm telling you about, even though some of them are Dollar Tree, they are container varieties. So I don't know if a non-container variety would do well in here because I've never planted them in there, so I wouldn't know. I can't tell you for sure. Thyme, more sage, chamomile, oregano, and cilantro. My cilantro will be planted on the back side, and that's just because cilantro needs it, it's kind of hot here. Even though this gets shade, I want the cilantro to get more shade than the rest of it, just because in warmer climates they tend to bolt really fast, so we want to keep the sun off of them as much as possible. So as you can see, been out here working all day, sweating my butt off. So I have my bandana on, no makeup because I am not wiping makeup all over my face. But let's get going, y'all. Okay, one of the things I want to say before I get started, especially for those of you who are new, anytime you buy a seed packet, always turn it over on the back, and it will have all the information that you need to know when to plant it, how far apart to plant it, what depth to plant it at, how long it takes to get from seed to harvest. Everything you need to know is usually on a seed packet. And these days, if you don't know it, you can usually find it on Google. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be, this is some thyme, and I'm hoping it'll come back. But you can see I'm just going to tussle. Take out anything that doesn't need to be there. Now I'm going to heavily sow because I want a lot of cilantro. Anyway, we got every hole planted up, and this is my kitchen tower. This stays back here because my kitchen's just right through that door. So we'll move up to the front towers and get all those seeds planted in those. Okay, y'all, we made it back up to the front. This one we're not going to do much planting in. I want to save some of these spaces for flowers, for fall flowers, so they're spilled down the side. We are going to put some oregano, I'm sorry, not oregano, some basil right up here at the top. Oh, and some white, we're also going to put some white marigolds at the top. Okay, y'all, we're going to be working in kind of a tight space. We're kind of, oh, excuse me, knelt down a little bit. We're going to fill up the back side of this Dollar Tree tower with all of these different herbs so we can fill this up full of kitchen stuff. This tower which is the Greenstock to the right here is very full. It doesn't need anything between the flowers, the tomatoes. It's doing just fine. So we're going to plant in this tower, which is a Dollar Tree tower. So bear with me. Here we go. We'll plant the bottom ones first down here so it'll be a little easier. We're going to plant down here. We're going to keep the oregano down here and the thyme because they can actually do pretty well in the shade. I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out with me in this short little video, planting up the towers, getting those herbs ready for fall. I love cooking, so having a lot of cooking herbs is, especially in the fall, I really love cooking in the fall. It's one of my favorite seasons. But having a lot of fresh herbs on hand, and then of course being able to dry some fresh herbs and have that later through the winter is absolutely fun. Well, it's great. If you haven't done it before, I telling you, go do it. Get you a pot, make you a kitchen herb pot. You can put basil, you can put oregano, you can put thyme, you can put margarine. You know, just make you a little pot, call it the kitchen herb pot. It's absolutely, having fresh herb on hand is great. But if you found some value in this video today, please be sure to give us a like and a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from this channel, please remember to subscribe and hit that notification button because new videos are posted often and I would hate for you to miss anything. Till I see you in the next video, you all take care of yourself. You keep your heads up, and most importantly, no matter how you do it, keep growing. Bye-bye, y'all.